What's up everybody, Ultimate Reviews here and welcome back for another video. So Sony have finally announced the Xperia Z5. Now alongside the Z5 they also released the Z5 Compact and also the highly anticipated but completely unexpected Z5 Premium. So what I have in my hand here is the Xperia Z5. I'm going to quickly walk you guys through some of the specs you're going to find on this device. So instantly you're faced with that 5.2 inch Full HD display. They didn't go with Quad HD, but as you guys know already, Sony do an incredible job with their displays. So there's no doubt that this 1080p display looks absolutely gorgeous. Now it's also a True-Luminous display. Some of the technology they use in their Bravia televisions along with the X Reality, and just honestly looking at it, it looks absolutely incredible. So if you guys can remember from my previous leaks and rumors video on the Xperia Z5, I spoke about the rumor of the fingerprint scanner which was to appear on the home button, and well, I guess Sony actually included it and it feels so natural. That's the biggest aspect of it. I'm really loving the way it's positioned. It also acts as a home button and then also acts as a fingerprint scanner, so that's definitely a really cool feature Sony have added. At the bottom of the device you'll find the input for the micro USB charging slot, and then at the top you'll find your 3.5mm headphone input. Now at the side over here we also have an input for your micro SD card slot and nano SIM, and then on the right side we also have the fingerprint scanner and home button. Now the Xperia Z5 is definitely on the thicker side. It actually measures in at 7.3mm and weighs 154 grams. And over here we have my Xperia Z Ultra, the 6.4 inch phablet, and right away you can see the size difference. You can obviously tell the thinner device, but nevertheless Sony has still added some really incredible features. Now inside this device you'll find the Snapdragon 810 processor with the Adreno 430 GPU, along with 3 gigs of RAM, and as mentioned the micro SD card slot, which is actually expandable up to 200 gig. Now you're probably wondering what powers this device. Well, Sony have gone with a 2900 milliamp battery, which is a little bit smaller than their previous Xperia models. However, Sony are promising 2 days of constant battery life on a single charge. Again, that's obviously with moderate usage, and I'm sure there's loads of things you'd have to control on this phone in order to achieve those 2 days. Now, Sony have actually made some really huge improvements on their camera. Some of the features they were bragging was the 0.03 seconds autofocus, which is definitely one of the fastest in its class. They were also talking about the less shaky video, which is actually a very huge problem, especially in the smartphone industry, where you're filming something, you may be walking, running, and the video could be extremely shaky. So they introduced this new steady shot intelligence feature, which actually reduces it by a huge amount. So that's a really cool feature Sony added. We're also expecting to see some improved lighting, especially in low lighting conditions. Now, a very common problem on smartphone cameras is the fact that when you zoom into a video, it often loses its quality. Well, Sony are actually promising that when you zoom into videos, even by 5 times on this camera, you won't lose a single drop of quality, and that's actually incredible. Of course, this has to be put to test. I'm waiting for some camera tests to be put out there, but I'd really love to see how this holds up, because in the real world, that could be a really cool feature. Now, this new G lens is actually 24mm wide, so you're definitely going to be able to fit a whole lot more into your frame. And if we head over to the front of the device, you'll find the 5-megapixel front-facing camera, which actually shoots 1080p. But that's all for now, guys. This has been Ultimate Reviews here at the Sony booth at IFA Berlin. I will definitely be bringing you guys a whole lot more coverage of the Sony Xperia lineup released at IFA. Make sure to thumbs up, subscribe. I will catch you guys all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.